Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of An Unorthodox CEO. I am, as always, Steve Pickering, CEO of Sussex Beds, and today we are joined by our one, our only, Amanda, our training manager. Hello, Amanda.
Hello. Thank you.
Steve Wright posse clap. Yeah. Welcome, Amanda. We're going to be chatting all about training within Sussex Beds and what really matters and how many businesses can grow while maintaining the same high standards across their business. Yeah, because it's fine, you know, when you're a small business and it's just you, the founder, and it's very tight. But then as things grow and different people have different opinions, how do you keep the same standards going forward? And it's a big challenge. So we're going to be chatting all about that. Before we do, though, we want you to subscribe. So press that subscribe button so that you catch all future episodes. In fact, just before we started recording, we were saying about doing a competition for a free bed for our millionth subscriber. Yeah. We're gonna do it. I think we've got 87, so there's a bit of a way to go. But
it could be you.
Yeah, it could be you. It could be you.
This will make people want to subscribe.
Yeah. Press that subscribe. Boom, bing, bing, bing. Yeah. So there we go. Cool. Let's. Amanda, welcome to the podcast. It's lovely to have you here.
Nice to be
travelled
here.
all the way across, I think, from Maidstone today.
Yeah, Ashford to Maidstone and Maidstone to here.
Yeah. So, because you live in Ashford, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, live in Ashford. So, thanks for popping across and seeing us. And I guess really, let's chat on how you began working and your journey to working with us at Sussex Beds.
I can't believe that it was 5.5 years ago.
5.5 years.
It's absolutely flown by.
Yes.
I remember I'd worked for M&S for nearly 2 decades.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know it was that long.
Yeah, in different job roles in different locations.
Yeah.
And when COVID hit, we were very disbanded because we were a GM store. And I remember thinking, it's about time to try something different.
Really?
And I applied for Sussex Beds, got chatting to Josh, and came down to you were opening the Ashford showroom.
Yes.
Came down there, had a face-to-face interview with Emily and Mark and Josh.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, oh, they seem really, really nice. And Emily seemed lovely.
Yeah.
And then I was lucky enough to be offered the job.
Yes.
Completely, although it was still retail.
Yeah.
Completely different to what I'd done before. Because I had different roles in M&S, but it's very much the customers don't need you, they just need everything out and filled. They need someone on the tills.
Yep.
They need to get in and out as quickly as possible. So I'd never done sales as such before. But we had 4 days training up in Hailsham, which was really fun.
Yeah.
With Josh and Mark.
Yeah.
And then there was a group of us who were new and a few people who'd started, I think, just before COVID.
Yes. Yeah.
So you got us all together, did 4 days training, and I remember thinking, number one, how am I ever going to learn that EPOS system? Because all I'd ever had to do if I had to serve someone was go beep.
Yeah.
But I thought, how am I ever going to learn about mattresses and beds?
Yeah.
But it very quickly sort of started to cement. And we opened Ashford, and I just thought, I know I'm going to love Emily.
Yes.
And we had a great time from day one working together.
Yeah.
And I worked with John Raymond when Emily had a day off.
Yeah.
And I just remember thinking, everyone's so nice.
Yeah.
And it was such a different environment. And we had that first weekend of the first bank holiday. It was about my second or third weekend in the business, and it was the first bank holiday since retail had opened up.
Yes. Yeah. After COVID.
Yeah. So it was me, Emily, and then no pressure.
Yeah.
It was you, Paula, John, Sandra, Sue, Grace.
Yeah.
Oh,
my God. Josh.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, oh my God. And literally 9 o'clock, people started pulling up. You saw the leaflets in their hands, and I thought, I'm just going to have to grab the first customer and dive straight in.
Yeah.
And it was the best weekend. It was non-stop all day.
Yeah.
And I think I learnt more in that weekend than any other time, because I just had to crack on with it.
Yeah.
And I thought, no matter where I am, someone can hear me, but I'm just going to have to keep going and find a way of selling to people.
Yes.
And it was so much fun that weekend.
Yes.
It was so busy, so much fun, and I think I learned in that 48 hours so much.
And what did you learn? Yeah, I'm intrigued.
About building rapport with people.
Yeah.
I'm
glad you said that.
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. How to build rapport, how to build conversation.
Yeah.
If you can get someone talking to you.
Yes.
You've won half the battle, because they're listening to you, and then you can understand what they want, and they're more likely to try the bed, to try it properly, and to listen to your advice and trust you.
Yes.
And it all comes down to trust, doesn't it?
Trust is the word. Actually,
they need to trust the person they're buying from and the company they're buying from, and you're that representation. So if they trust you,
yes,
they're going to trust the business.
Yes.
And it was about just finding a way of making people laugh, making them feel comfortable, how much information to give them, because every customer is different.
Yes.
Some people don't need a lot of help.
Nope.
Some people want a lot of information. And it was learning to be adaptable to different customers as well.
Yeah.
Then I think from that weekend, we really got into the groove of it in Ashford.
Yes.
And I started to understand what sales, not just retail, was about. I found I liked it.
Yes. There is nothing better than being on the sales floor, I don't think. Even today. It's Saturday at the weekend, I was on the sales floor. I love it.
Yeah.
Even if it's just conversations with people and learning about people, and it's just fascinating. And I think you're right, we get too het up on product specification. Now, I'm not saying you need some, but actually you are totally right. Trust is the key word. But I thoroughly enjoy every moment on the floor, even now.
There aren't many jobs that allow you to spend that time with people.
No.
And sometimes when customers leave, not only have you managed to find them the right product for them and create a package that they're happy with, that gives them everything they need, but most of the time you know where they're going on holiday, how many grandkids they've got, what the dogs are called, and you really get that time with people.
Yes.
And when customers leave, it's a nice feeling.
Yes.
Not only have you helped them and you've created a sale, but you've also managed to get to know someone a little bit.
Do you think that... So Marks and Spencer's, that's where 20 years, I still can't believe you were there for 20 years. Knowing you as I know you now, and how you travel the world and go all over the place, and I'm sure we're going to get onto that a bit later, but knowing that, staying there for 20 years really surprises me.
Yeah, in some different locations and different job roles. But it's one of those jobs, if you really want to achieve, then you've really got to put the work in.
Yes.
And it can be very tough.
Yeah.
And the expectations are very, very high.
Yeah.
And it's not always an environment that's nurturing.
No.
It's quite competitive.
Really?
And I remember coming to Sussex Beds, I remember thinking, this can't be that nice. I remember when Mark became my first regional manager.
Yeah.
I remember him saying to Lee and Emily when I took over Maidstone, does Amanda ring you? And Lee was like, sometime. Then he was like, yeah. It's like, because she doesn't really ring me. And it was because I was thinking, no, can't be that nice. And then after, very quickly, it was like, no, they genuinely are. They genuinely are that nice.
Yeah.
And I come from an environment where, not to make it sound extreme, but most motivation was through fear of getting an improvement notice, or
Really, yeah.
it was very sort of
Fear driven.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think it's something you can only do for so long, because I think when you're operating like that, you don't treat other people in the best way.
No.
And you don't make the best decisions for your team.
No.
And I'll be completely honest, there was one year we have a Your Say survey, very similar to what we do.
Yeah.
And I got hammered by my team.
Really?
And I knew why.
Yeah.
Because I was operating on fear. I wasn't motivated by doing the best job I could. I was motivated by fear of consequences.
Right.
So I wasn't thinking about my team enough.
No.
So that was a good learning curve.
Ah. Wow.
In M&S.
Yeah. And I guess you didn't have, so like you're saying about enjoying the time with the consumer, the customer.
Yeah.
You don't have that
No.
in Marks and Spencer's, do
No.
you?
No. I mean, if you do a morning fill in Marks and Spencer's for the cold chain in the food hall, it's 2 hours of non-stop shouting, because everything's got to be turned around in a certain time.
Yes.
And if morning fill goes behind, then your date checks go behind. It throws the whole day, you can't recover.
No.
So it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And everyone's operating on, well, I don't want my section to be blamed. And I don't want my section
little
to be blamed.
silos.
Yeah, instead of working together
to get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is that a big difference when you've come to Sussex Beds?
Yeah. It was. It was like, wow, this is what you can achieve when you're actually driven by enjoying the job.
Yes.
And enjoying the people you work with and wanting everything to go really well.
Yeah.
It was a different feeling to be motivated by positives.
And I'm not saying we're perfect, because we still have like with every business, different areas and different things. But I don't think there's the conflict.
No.
That sometimes you might get elsewhere.
No, you feel the support, and
Yeah.
that's what's different to if you're in a much larger company.
Yeah.
You don't always feel the support, so you don't operate in the best way, probably.
No. Yeah.
And it probably makes you very out for yourself.
Yeah.
Rather than being able to think about others in the way that you would naturally want to.
Yeah.
So there were definitely times when I didn't operate in the best way.
No.
But I can look back on it now and go, I know why.
You'd do that differently.
Yeah.
And I think that's I would like to think that's how we manage our businesses.
Yeah.
You don't get it right first time. It's not a fear culture.
No.
In fact, if anything, we want people to take risk.
Yeah.
Learn from mistakes.
Yeah.
And grow and improve.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what you do, and what you're talking about there is really self-reflect. I would do that differently now, and that's how we grow. Whereas fear just keeps people locked in, doesn't it?
It does, and you don't become. I remember saying to you about a guy who used to work in operations when I was finance and operations section manager, and he used to start midday, and I'd have been in since 6 a.m. And he said to me one day, "Do you realise you give me something to do before you've even said hello?" And I went, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah.
Because I was so in the midst of things.
Get that done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So but it's always an opportunity to learn.
Yes.
And to think that's not how I want to operate.
No. To get the best out of people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nobody likes being told what to do.
No.
And there's always an instant kickback.
Yeah.
Whoa. And it's looking at the best ways of getting people to join, come with you.
Yeah.
Definitely. And that old-fashioned command and control style leadership.
Yeah.
It is. not necessarily required in a day-to-day business.
No.
There are moments,
Yeah.
in crisis,
Yeah.
where you need to direct, but
Yeah.
generally in peacetime,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
should be much more trust,
Yeah.
inspire, come with
Yeah.
us, and learn and grow.
And my biggest learning curve was, I think, in those times I tried to drag a team with me rather than trying to
them
bring
follow
them
you
with me.
Yeah.
Because I was just trying to plough ahead and not think about
Yes.
the bigger picture.
And what do you think now is the best way of leading so people follow? What do you think?
I think it's always leading by example, so you're someone that people can hopefully respect and trust.
Yes.
But also, I think admitting I don't always get it right. And actually on this, you might know more than I do.
Yeah.
And being collaborative and make it, I think if people feel part of a solution,
Yes.
they're more likely to work towards it rather than being told.
Buy in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they will trust your advice when, like you say, slightly choppy waters.
Yeah.
They'll trust your direction.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think being collaborative, being who you say you are,
yes,
so that people will hopefully have that respect for you and that belief in you that if you make a decision, but also they feel supported by you. I think people, especially when you're training new starters, they need to feel confident enough to not worry about making a mistake.
No.
So that, if you get something wrong, just tell me.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can't put right.
No.
If we know about it.
Yeah.
And you can't learn if you don't make mistakes.
Again, another prime example, isn't it, of that fear where I'm not going to say nothing because I'm going to get in trouble. And so when you're new, as you say, a new starter, you've got to find your way. You're going to maybe make a wrong move. It doesn't matter. Let's learn from that, and that's really valid point.
Yeah,
that's
you learn from it, and there's nothing we can't put right at the end of the day.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
So you joined in 2021. Joined by us. We was all there on the opening day. I think I was making coffees actually in Ashford on the first day. Yeah, proper coffees.
Oh,
yeah, grinding the coffees and So I was on coffee duty that day. You joined us, and then progressed quite quickly.
I think it was about 6 months, and I became store leader of Maidstone. Because Emily had the audacity to leave me and become store leader of Canterbury.
Yes.
So I think that kind of prompted me at that time to think, why don't I give it a try?
Yeah.
Because Emily's training had been fantastic.
Yeah.
And we'd worked together so well, but I remember going upstairs to serve a customer, coming back down, and Emily said, just had a phone call and I'm going to be in Canterbury from next week. And I was like, I don't think so. But it prompted me to think, well, maybe I should give it a try.
Yeah.
And I ended up going to Maidstone, which again was a lot of fun. I worked with Richard.
Yes.
And it was great, especially the first Black Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, that was incredible.
Yeah.
Especially the Black Friday week.
Yeah.
We just had so much business driven into store, and it was so exciting.
Yeah.
And me and Richard were changing the target every other day. We were like, whoa, let's see if we can get to this. And I was waiting for Dover to open.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I really enjoyed being store leader of Maidstone, enjoyed working with Richard. And again, it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
As well as making it successful, we were able to have a lot of fun with it as well, just day to day.
Yes.
Fun with the customers.
Yeah.
I think customers can tell as soon as they walk in if it's a good atmosphere.
Yeah.
And if they can sense a good atmosphere, they're more likely to relax and give you the time.
Yes.
So, and that was again a good learning curve. Had a lot of support from Mark, who was the regional, and just learning how to to really run the showroom, and again be in charge, not be in charge, but be a leader again.
Yeah.
But again, with Richard, it was quite easy because he started at the same time as me, so he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And we worked together really well.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun to see Maidstone at that time do really, really well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to leave sort of on that Black Friday note where we were like, wow.
Yeah.
That was exciting. Really exciting.
I mean, I know we're going off topic, but Black Friday is an interesting one, isn't it? How the growth and importance now of that trading period before Christmas for us.
Yeah.
I mean, for many years, November was a all right month, and December's awful. Not many people, unfortunately, buy beds for Christmas.
They should.
They should. Yes, you should. I think it's a great Christmas present, but not many people see it that way. And then you get to the after Christmas and traditionally, I mean, that used to be 20%, 25% of business was done after Christmas. It's not today. It's actually a more important trading period before Christmas than it is after that Black Friday. So it's interesting you say that. Because I suppose I've seen it just change over the years. Where for you now, it's Black Friday is the busiest bit.
I think that's the thing with retail, isn't it? It constantly changing.
Oh yes.
Year to year.
Yeah.
Trends are changing. I don't think you can ever really pinpoint it.
No, the seasons do change. There are seasons for beds, aren't there? But we're just now, so as we come into the summer, that's when we see a lift up through into the autumn, just on the other side of the new year. But our quiet bit really is the spring. Spring into early summer. But so we've just gone through that. So we've got the busier time to come. Yeah. So you opened Dover, didn't you?
Yeah. And again, I was pleased to have had that time in Maidstone.
Yeah.
To really sort of get used to what being a store leader was at that time, and everyone again was extremely supportive. It was never one of those situations where you had someone on the phone going, "Well, why isn't why didn't that get hit? Why didn't that?" I think as long as you could talk about your week and your figures and what you plan to do to help improve, and you took advice on board as well, everyone was really supportive. So it was nice to learn it in this business, feeling supported. And then we opened Dover, and that was exciting because it was a brand new showroom. And again had Sharon, who was lovely. So it's always been nice that I've got to work with quite a few different people.
It was a lovely shop actually.
It was, and a busy centre. And on the seafront retail as well, which was, I remember when Baha worked for us, he used to get there early in the morning to go for a walk down the pier and along the seafront because it was so pretty. But unfortunately, it was just, it hit at the wrong time with P&O going down, and Dover became a
car park.
The
port just clogged up. But it was very sad. Was that a low point for you?
Because it had everything there. It was a great looking showroom. We had great products. Sharon was great.
Team.
Our service was great. We had everything there. So it was quite frustrating that I think for everyone that it was like, why aren't we just getting the right kind of footfall in? But I think with that centre, it was so restaurant driven.
Yes, it was a leisure retail park, wasn't it? Really. Wasn't a home retail park. No.
I think if maybe they'd have brought in something similar to us. That would have brought that kind of footfall. It would have done us a favour, actually.
I think it's an important part. It's a lot of people fear competition, but actually competition is good.
We over
the years, stores where we have our competition close perform far better than when you're isolated and the competition's on the other side of town. You want to be a focal point. You're not going to get it all. Some will go that way, some will go that way, but it produces that purpose to go and travel to that area and I think that was one of the issues with Dover, wasn't it?
It was, because I think if you've got a competitor, you won't win all their footfall, but you can win a percentage of it, because people will naturally think, oh well, we'll go and check in there. And we know with our service that there's a percentage of that we can steal away. So certainly I don't think we've ever been afraid of competitors nearby.
No,
because we know what we can offer.
We know what we can do. As I say, I think it's more dangerous to be away. And then a consumer, if the centre for home is the other side of town and they've gone to one or two there, it's like, can I be bothered to travel across to go and see that isolated shop? And I think that's we've digressed again. We're going all over the place, aren't we? But so I suppose we need to. We've got our training manager in. We haven't even spoken about training. So how did you find your way into our training?
So I think the seed was planted where being in Dover, I used to get a lot of new starters sent to train. And I've always enjoyed training, because I've never been afraid of someone knowing as much as I do.
No.
Or even the possibility that they could end up being better at it than I am. I've never been afraid of that. And I think if you truly want to train people, it has to be with no ego, because you want them to succeed. And you want to pass on as much information as you can, and for them to shine. And then Josh was looking for a training assistant to help with the training sessions, and I thought, I think I could do that alongside Dover, because it was something I'd enjoyed, and I enjoy that moment when you see something click for someone and they go, I get it, I found my stride, and that moment of confidence where they're like, okay, I kind of feel comfortable with this now. And I like seeing people improve and be the best they can be. So I applied for it, and we had to do a training session on tea.
Oh yes.
How to make tea.
Yes.
I remember. Yeah.
Yes. Tea. Yes.
Which was good.
Nothing to do with beds.
No, it was how to make tea, but we could have a lot of fun with it. So I came up here and did a training session on how to make tea. Tried to make it obviously as factual as possible, but as fun as possible. And then I was lucky enough to be successful and to be the training assistant. And then from there, it became more that I was running the training sessions. And we'd all have input on the content and which direction we wanted it to go. But it's been a lot of fun. Especially the group training sessions.
It's your highlights.
Getting people together and getting them to put their ideas across and experiences, because there's a lot to learn there as well.
What do you think makes great training?
I think it needs to be interactive, and it needs to be open to people's input. And it needs that something that enables people to have that moment where they go, I hadn't thought about it like that, or I hadn't thought of trying it like that. So quite collaborative as well, because it isn't always about saying you've got to do A, B and C. It's how can we make A, B and C better? What else could we do? And getting people to feel like they're part of the, again,
process.
part of the solution, getting their input, getting their buy-in to it.
Yeah, I like the word you just said there, what, isn't it? That's one of those coaching words.
Yeah.
It's not right, you will do this. It's what could you do? And it gets you, then it's a thinking word, isn't it?
What works for you? Because everyone's so different.
Yeah.
And everyone's characters are so different. So it's not one, especially when it comes to approaching customers or opening questions with customers, not everyone's, we're not going to have carbon copies, and we wouldn't want that, because everyone's got different personalities. So it's finding what works for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And trying to make each individual as comfortable as possible.
Yeah.
Because I know I always do the best when I feel confident.
Yes.
And I think that's all I ever want people to feel.
Yeah.
In their job is confident.
I think that's a key word for sales, isn't it? And it actually life, isn't it? Confidence.
Yeah.
The greatest footballers, are flying away, and they get a knock in confidence, and those fractions of a second pause before you pass them. And it's no different, is it, on the floor?
No.
Confidence is everything.
And even if you have to, like that weekend where the whole business was in the showroom, even if you have to fake it for a little while until you start to believe it.
Yeah.
Because then you will start to think, no, okay.
Yeah.
I'm better at this than I was last week.
Yes.
And I'm certainly better at this than I was last month.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I don't think there's ever an end point. That's the thing.
No.
And I'd like to think that no one would ever think there's an end point, no matter how long you've worked in any business.
No.
Because things change so much. So I think you could work in retail 40 years and you couldn't still be doing what you were doing 5 years ago.
No.
You've got to keep adapting.
I think some of the best team members are the ones, where maybe you didn't get a sale over the line or whatever. Then you reflect and go, what could I have said or done better? And I always love to see that. It's something I do even now. Could I have gone that route or this route, or said this, did that? That self-reflection.
Yeah. And I think another key to what makes a good training session is an element of it that sparks self-reflection.
Really, yeah.
Because I know the people I've worked with, we've always been used to having a little debrief after a customer.
Okay. Yeah.
Whether it was a sale, a quote, or couldn't really make contact.
Yes.
We'd say, well, they were looking for this, so I showed them, and we'd always have a little debrief.
Yeah.
Because then you might say to your colleague, to be honest, I don't think there was anything anywhere else you could have gone there today.
Yes.
Or we might say, oh, did you think about, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Remember that for next time.
Yes.
So I think a successful training session encourages a bit of self-reflection.
Yeah.
Because again, like we said, I don't think there's ever an end point.
No.
Now I'm done.
No.
That's it. I know everything.
Yeah. And I remember when I first started, a little while ago, and I found one of the best things was working with different people and listening, and you're like, oh, I love that little phrase, or that route, and listening and learning, and then you get that good bit from that person and that person, and that's what bolts on and makes you. And so I think working with different people is always really good.
Yeah, there's always something to learn, how they approach something, how they ask something, or even their tone. Yeah. There'll be something you'll go, well, that whole bit might not work for me, but the way they phrase that can work for me.
Yes.
And there's something to take from it.
Yeah. How do you build confidence in new starters?
I think the first thing is making them feel confident enough that you're not going to criticise them or jump on them.
Okay. Yeah.
If, because their first interactions are never going to be perfect.
No.
There's going to be some stumbles, there's going to be maybe a bit of misinformation. But it's how you respond to them.
Yeah.
if you come in too obviously you want to coach,
Yeah.
but I think if you come in too critical, you're
Yes.
going to make them feel like they want to shut down around you.
Yeah.
So you want to focus on what's gone well, but highlight, okay, what else could you have asked there? Or when the customer did this, what else could we have done?
Yes. So yeah.
And making them feel like it's okay that they're going to take a while to find their feet,
Yeah.
take a while to get in the flow of it,
Yeah.
make them feel supported. Because I think you can give someone all the product information in the world, but if they don't feel confident enough with people to go up to people and to get in conversation with them and really find out what it is they're looking for,
What's their pain? Yeah.
what's important to
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
it's wasted.
Yes.
So I always just want people to feel like it's okay to go and have another go.
Yes.
And as someone training and as a leader, you've got to be able to stand back and let people do that. Because the temptation, because of course you've been doing the job years,
Yeah.
so the temptation is to sometimes cut in
Yeah. Yeah.
and go, whoa.
Yeah.
But
That's hard, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
but even if it means there's a slight fumble and you think
Yeah.
maybe I could have got that,
You've got to let them.
you got to let them learn, because then next time they'll be that little bit more confident, they'll have a few more things in their armoury,
Yes.
you'll have coached a bit more, and they'll get there themselves rather than feeling like you're stepping in and doing it. So
Yeah.
I think allowing people to find their feet,
Yeah.
making them feel supported,
Yeah.
obviously making sure that they've got all the information and resources
Yeah.
that they need.
Yeah.
But yeah, just making them feel like it's okay to
Yeah.
get up there and try.
What I thought was really lovely before we come on was speaking about Amy, who
Yes,
our
yeah.
most recent
Yeah,
new starter, and how she's flying and doing
yeah,
really well.
she is.
And then you said, and I've picked up bits and pieces from her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What bits have you sort of picked up from Amy?
I think it's her approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a very natural, calm and considered approach.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's very good at relaxing people.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she's very good with people.
Yes.
So there's been some. She's probably, she takes a bit more time
Okay.
than I'm someone naturally who can. I have to resist the temptation to want to rush through things, because I'm naturally quite a decisive,
You
quite
are.
a.
Yeah. Right. Quick. Let's
So
go. Yeah.
you're like this, let's go
Yeah.
right. so I sometimes have to resist that urge to slow it. I have to slow it down sometimes.
Yeah.
So watching Amy give people space and time and
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I need to do a bit more of.
I think that's another really important point, especially in the sales of our product, is knowing when to step away to give people
Yeah.
time, isn't it?
Because it's scary.
not
Yeah.
hovering over someone.
Yeah.
It's that, okay,
Yeah.
let me give you 5-10
Yeah.
minutes. And if you need, I'm just here.
Yeah,
And knowing when to do that is
Yeah.
really important, isn't it?
because you worry. I think the temptation is to worry if I move away,
Yeah.
they're going to have a conversation about wanting to go away and
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I think giving people the confidence to ask for the business
yes.
and to say, okay, should we go ahead?
Yes.
What could I do?
Yes. Yes.
What do we need to do today to,
Yeah.
this is one you like. And it does takes time.
Bigger
I think.
confidence. Yeah.
That confidence to ask people.
Yes. Because nobody likes being rejected, do they?
No.
No, that
No.
fear of rejection.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if, as we know, if you don't ask,
Yeah.
you don't have the answers to give you the tools to overcome it.
No.
And I think that was one of the biggest hurdles for me,
Yeah.
was asking for the business.
Yes.
But you do it once,
Yep.
you do it twice, and you're like, oh,
Okay.
No one stormed out. Was like,
No.
oh no,
Yeah.
they're fine.
Yeah.
And you realise actually,
Yes.
um,
Yes.
if you do it in the right way,
Yeah.
it moves the conversation on, and
Yes.
people don't, because your fear is people are going to get offended
Yes.
or
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
how could you?
Pushy.
But
Ooh, yeah.
again,
Yeah.
it's one of those things that you do and you're like, okay.
Yeah. And all you're trying to do is solve a problem and
Yeah.
take away whatever barriers
Yeah.
or
Help them get
yeah.
what they want.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And something I touched on earlier on was growing and keeping the same standards and qualities in our team. Do you see that as our biggest challenge as we grow and get bigger?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I think it's probably easier when you've got a small team
Yes.
to make sure everyone's singing off the same hymn sheet, as it were.
Yeah.
And I think one of the challenges when you've got a bigger team is that things can become slightly disconnected.
Yeah.
And trying to make sure that everyone's got the same tools and the same resources probably becomes a bit harder.
Yeah.
And I know we found getting people, it can be a challenge getting people in for training.
Yes.
In terms of cover and things.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I think it's more important as we get bigger to make sure we don't assume, again, like we said, that there's an end point. Like, right, I've trained, I'm done.
Yes. Yes.
Because otherwise you could be doing the same things, getting the same result, which might not be the result you want.
No.
So you have to kind of go back to the drawing board every now and then and go, okay, what could I do differently now? Situations have changed, our customer base might have changed.
Yes.
So doing the same things might not be the right thing.
Yeah.
And I think, as the team gets bigger, it's just naturally going to be harder to keep everyone sort of aligned.
Do you think, so you've been with us 5 years, through quite a fast growth pace, you've seen ups and you've seen downs. Do you think it's changed at all in that period, our business and culture?
Yeah, I would say it has, because it was still seemed relatively quite small when I joined.
Yeah.
And then we went through very quick. So we opened Ashford, that's when I started.
Yeah.
Then we had Canterbury.
Yeah.
We had Dover.
Yes.
We had Hawley.
Yeah.
Caterham.
Yeah.
So in a short space of time,
Yeah.
the team and the number of showrooms
Yes.
expanded quite quickly.
Yeah.
Which was really exciting.
Yes.
And it was really, really exciting, especially that kind of year after COVID.
Yeah.
When
it was booming businesses. Yeah.
So it was exciting, and funny enough, I think we were reminiscing about team members, and you'd hear a name and go, oh yeah, I forgot about naturally as the team gets bigger, you've got people that have come and gone, moved on to different opportunities.
Yes.
And it does change as things get bigger, because there's more responsibility, there's more people to look after, and more characters as well.
Yes.
So the bigger the team, the more individual personalities you've got. So managing becomes different, and training becomes different, and we went through a period where I think we had, because of opening up new showrooms, a lot of new people at the same time. So probably one challenge was making sure everyone was aligned with our values, our training, which I still think is really important from the offset.
Yes.
When we do induction training and new starter training, that everyone's aligned with what we are and our values.
Yes. Because I think it's really important, isn't it? Growth. We talk about growth and like opening shops and business growth, but individual growth is just, if not more important.
Yeah.
because I think there's motivation. Is people think it's a lot about money, getting extra money in. And for some people money is really, really important, but it only goes so far. And then it's about actually I want to improve and grow and get better at what I do. And I saw a really interesting speaker, and it changed my view on training to. So within business you say we'll train you to be a training manager, and that's cool. But you've got other team members that are maybe interested in HR, However, you haven't got any positions or space for HR. And this speaker was saying that actually you should find courses for those people that are interested in HR. Even there's no space, train them, because all the time they feel as though they're growing. They will engage completely in the greater business because they're getting something out of it. And if it got to the point where they got their qualification, whatever it is, and there's still not a position, you then help them to find a job in another organisation to continue that growth. And I think sometimes the older view would be, I don't want to spend money training them just for them to disappear. But actually, what you're doing is you're getting the 110% out of that person, whereas if you don't, they could just be a 20% player who just comes in, does their job and moves on. And I really opened my eyes, and I think it's something and I don't pretend that we're good at that, because I think that our training, is only just beginning. But it's something I'd like to see.
I think you're absolutely right. I think personal growth is so motivating. Even if, like you say, there's no monetary gain from it, but to feel like you're learning. And you've got a skill that you didn't have, or you're working towards a skill that you didn't have 4 months ago. It's really motivating. And I think, that's why people run, that's why people... Because it's all about being able to do something that you couldn't do being better than you were 2 weeks ago. Knowing more than you did 2 weeks ago.
And you can never take that away. Whatever you learn, you can go ups and downs of business in life, but you can never take away your knowledge.
And I love it when you listen to a speaker, or you go to something and you come kind of like the Festival of Work. And you listen to these speakers and you come away thinking, I'd never thought about it like that. I'd never... And it feels empowering to learn. Whether it's a course, whether it's coming away from a 20-minute talk, where you come away feeling like, I feel like I've got a way of thinking or a skill set now that I can try that I didn't have before. I think that's probably more motivating, if people are honest, than if you said, well, I'll just give you another £200 a week. If they're getting things that actually progress them. Definitely.
Salary increases. That's nice. But within a few months, it's just normal. But actual learning is forever, isn't it?
I think what you said is key. It's almost not being afraid of training people to a standard that they might leave or might be better than you. And I've never approached things and thought, well, I want them to know how to do this, but I want them to need me still. I still want to have to. I still want to be the be all and it. Actually, if they end up being better at me than something, then great.
Superb. Absolutely. I think that holds a lot of businesses back, though. Where the head, the leader, the founder, and you start your company and everybody looks to you, and it's very, you get trapped, don't you? Because if they're better than me, why am I needed? And that's it stifles growth, doesn't it?
It does,
because it will hem it downwards. Keep it down. Oh no, you're not getting better than me, because that's why I'm important.
Yeah, people don't want to share the knowledge.
Yeah. Luckily, everybody's better than me. So. They're all way above me. Yeah.
But in a way, I suppose that's how it should be.
It
for
is.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should be able to go, crack on.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
yeah.
I'm here if and when
Yeah.
things get choppy and you need me to be steady.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I've done. I mean, if you're looking at sort of the departments, I've done marketing.
Yeah.
I've done finance. It's
Yeah.
accounting. I've done products, bought products. I've sold. But I would say every single person that's in those positions today does it far better than I ever done it. Because I was a generalist. You know, I was a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I mean, I enjoyed it, but they're specialists now in that and far better at it than I ever was.
But I think some of the most successful people are successful because they, like Richard Branson, they found the right people to do the right
Find better
things
people.
and know what they're good at.
Yeah.
And know, right,
yeah,
you're the person to do that.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
And a mistake I used to make when I was a lot younger, in my 20s working, was I used to find it a compliment if things fell apart on my day off. Oh, you weren't here yesterday and this went wrong and that went wrong, and I'd almost feel like, well, because
I'm here now.
It's because I wasn't here.
Yes. Let me get my cape.
and now, of course, as you get older and you become more of a grown-up in the workplace, you realise actually what shows a sign that you've been a successful leader is that actually you weren't here and things were absolutely fine. In fact, we didn't even notice you were gone.
Exactly.
Which is actually how you want it to be, whether it's in your showroom,
totally,
as a regional, So I think that takes maturity.
Yes.
As you grow in the workplace, you realise actually it's not about me.
No.
And that's maybe where the turning point comes. Yeah.
That's very cool. What do you think's been your biggest training challenge?
I think it can be getting maybe people to see the value in revisiting things that,
that they've done for many years. You're teaching me how to eat.
Going back eggs, to
suck eggs. Not eat eggs. Yeah, not.
We'll go with eat eggs.
How to suck eggs, not eat eggs. How to eat eggs? Just take the shell off and in it goes.
It's a whole different training session.
That is.
But I think getting people to see the value of going, even if going back to basics. Revisiting the things that they've always done, and getting them to think, is this still the right way?
Yes. Challenge old beliefs.
Yeah. Just because it's that age-old thing of you have to question, just because we've always done it this way.
Yes.
Is it still the right way?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times the answer to a question will be, well, that's just how we've always done it. And you think, well, is it still right though?
Yeah.
So I think getting people to see the value in going back over what they may see as old ground.
Okay.
And looking at the little steps and going, okay, could I improve there? Could I change how I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I think on the whole, people are really receptive to training.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes people don't see the value of a particular subject.
No.
Going over it, or they don't believe in a particular subject. So trying to agree a middle ground on it.
Yeah.
For example, a training session on quotes.
Yes.
Now, quotes always produce polarising opinions
Yes.
across the board.
Yeah.
And the opinions are valid, but it's agreeing a middle ground sometimes that okay, but this is still the value in doing something like
Absolutely.
that. So trying to get people on board. With certain subjects, trying to get them to meet you in the middle.
Yeah. What do you think's been the most successful training session you've?
I think it was probably in a way the quotes.
Oh really? Yes.
Because we saw an uplift in quotes being given and converted.
Yes.
So I think for a lot of people, they saw the value in getting that second chance and making it a bit more formal. So you had some kind of formal follow up, and that was probably the one that was more of a battle. Old school thoughts. Oh no. Very different opinions.
Oh, but the customers don't want your phone in. Following up, but actually, consumers, people want to be wanted. It's not about forcing them. You need to buy this. Is there anything else I can do to help?
An
that's all
extension
the
of
question
service.
is.
And I went to a couple of different competitors and got what they call a quote. And
yes, I remember that.
When you put them side by side to what we produce.
Even this was national chains as well. Wasn't it?
With the quotes I got from some of our competitors, if you were at home and you were going through it, you'd go, I actually don't know what the total price would be. I don't know what that includes. It was handwritten. Whereas with ours, it answered every question.
Yes.
Told you exactly what you were getting, services.
Next steps. Everything.
It allowed you to just go, and I think that demonstration showed people the value of how professional our quotes are.
Yes.
And how much easier they make it for a customer to go away and make a decision.
Yes.
And not just come back with more questions because it's not clear. Hopefully then all you're left with is agreeing a deal.
Yes.
And getting it over the line.
That's cool. That's a good answer too. Cool. Should we do some quick fire questions? Are you ready? Right, okay. So, quick fire questions. I've got 5 questions for you this week. So, are you ready for question number 1? Okay. Question number 1 is, if you could give every new starter one piece of advice, what would it be?
It would be to don't worry about what you think you do or do not know. Just get up and get talking to the customer.
Good.
Yeah.
Good answer. Yes. And absolutely spot on.
If you can get them in conversation, you've jumped over half the hurdles already. The rest we can work out. So, don't worry about what you do or don't know. Get talking.
Yes.
Get them into conversation.
Absolutely.
Get asking questions.
Cool. Question number 2. Question number 2 is, you love to travel.
Yeah.
What is your favourite place you have ever travelled to?
That would be like me asking you who's your favourite child. That's funny. They're all.
Well, I can answer that if you want. Maybe not. No.
It's Victoria, isn't it? They've all been so different, and they've all produced such moments that I would pay double for again. But I think I would have to say it would be Borneo. And I went into Sandakan, the city first, then went and stayed in Billet in a lodge. And there were just some fantastic moments. Like, we saw some, I'm sure they were crocodiles or alligators, didn't know crocodiles on the river. And then as we were looking for pygmy elephants, because you can only see them in the wild in Borneo. And we were out longer than we expected, but we saw them. But we ran out of petrol coming back in the dark. and he had more petrol, but
Okay.
the captain, I say captain of the boat, it was basically like a little metal thing,
Yeah.
made us believe we had to swim to the jetty where our lodge was. And health and safety in Borneo, I think I had a jacket that was 10 sizes too big and didn't do up.
Yeah.
So I think that was because there was so... Then we went to Kota Kinabalu, which was climbing a mountain. I think it would have to be Borneo.
That sounds incredible.
They just throw up so many...
Yeah.
There's been different moments like that in each one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'd have to say Borneo because there was just so much that you wouldn't see anywhere else.
Yeah. See, I love memories. You know, for me,
Yeah.
material stuff, but memories are there forever, and they are. That's cool.
Yeah, I think that's my main thing with travelling.
Yeah.
It'll just give you little moments that you think, wow.
Forever. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And yeah, more valuable than anything else for me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely.
That's cool. Yeah. Love that. I could listen to your stories forever.
Yeah.
What's more important? This is question number 3, by the way.
Okay.
What's more important? Product knowledge or people skills?
For what we do,
Yeah.
both valuable, but people skills.
People skills, yeah.
Because I think we've seen it in the past with some members of the team who started and left quite quickly.
Yes.
That were lovely, but maybe for sales retail, they were very studious.
Yes.
I remember one team member that we had who was new, extremely studious, would make notes, would print and took everything in, very diligent.
Yes.
But when it came to then
Connections.
talking to people, they found it a lot harder.
Yeah.
So they didn't have a chance to even put that into practice. So I think the people skills come first, because if you can get people telling you what they want, and get them to feel comfortable enough with you to tell you what they'd like, what they're prepared to pay, you can work together with the customer better.
Yeah.
Do
you see that as an issue going forward then, with younger people being very much more interactive on their digital devices?
It does worry
and
me.
less communication skills?
Yeah.
You know, are we going to struggle as time goes on?
Yeah. That is a worry for me, that people will lose that ability to adapt.
Yeah.
Because you can't have the same approach with everyone that comes in. Because you could have someone in their mid-20s, someone in their 40s, someone in their 70s.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to adapt your style and your approach.
To different people, yeah.
And the speed you go at
Yes.
to each person.
Yes.
Some customers are going to ask a lot of questions, and you're going to need
detailed.
Yeah.
Some people just want bullet points.
Yeah. Some people literally come in and they're like, I want this.
Yeah.
I'm only prepared to pay that.
Yeah.
And the good thing is they're quite easy to deal with, because you're like, right, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas for me, I just want pretty pictures. I want to see how it's going to look in my room. Yep, that's cool. I'll have that there.
But yeah, I worry that people will lose that ability to adapt to people and talk to people. Because then you don't get a chance to put all that knowledge across.
No.
So I think the ability in sales to get chatting to people will get you much further.
Yeah.
Than product. Don't get me wrong, product knowledge is important.
Needed, yeah.
But yeah.
People skills.
I think for recruitment for us, it's looking at people who've got that ability to strike up a conversation, who can naturally feel comfortable to get up there and go, let me point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
What did you have in mind? What were you looking for?
Yes.
And start that rapport building.
Yeah. Good answer. Yeah, lovely. Question number 4. If you could have dinner with anybody, who would it be?
Cher.
Really? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. I'm going to need to elaborate now.
I don't know, there's so many, but I don't know, I think share, because I think I'd want to. I've always been intrigued with people like that to see if that confidence translates into real life.
Yeah, okay.
You know, those people who've got such a persona.
Yes.
I'd love to see if that carries over into how they actually are.
When
do
you know
cameras
what?
aren't rolling.
Yeah, I think it is with everybody. We are all imposter syndromed at times, and if you're not pushing yourself enough.
Yeah.
You need to push yourself into uncomfortable places, otherwise you're not growing.
Yeah.
So I wonder, actually, that's a fascinating answer.
And you have to make things a bit harder for yourself as well to grow, because like with anything, like with exercise, it doesn't get easier, you get better.
Yeah.
So you've got to make it harder.
Yeah.
You know, if you start off running a 5k, that 5k is going to get easy.
Yes.
Saying you've got to push yourself further, but the 5k hasn't got easy, really, you've got better.
Yes.
And if you want to continue to get better, that 5k is going to become 10k.
Yeah.
So as soon as you get comfortable, you do have to push the goalpost a bit more, which is why I don't think training ever has an end point.
No, it doesn't. No, absolutely. Yeah. Fifth and final question. Finish the sentence. Training should never
be comfortable.
Led wonderfully into that.
I know. I mean,
we just line them up, and you
know, I know people don't like role play a lot. Some people don't like talking in groups.
Yeah.
But you do have to. I think to learn, you do have to get out of your comfort zone. A little bit.
Yes.
And do things that make you a little bit uncomfortable.
Yes.
Because that's when you're going to grow more and you're going to learn more. And if you feel uncomfortable about something, it probably means you've been shying away from it.
Yeah. Well, you fear it, but once you've done it several times, that fear, I bet the first time you went travelling on your own, how did you feel?
Yeah. Oh, it was Japan.
Yeah.
And I went into town to buy milk, and I came back having booked a trip to Tokyo. And I was going in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Petrified.
Yeah. Okay.
Excited, but and I had the underground routes written down, so how I'd get from the airport to the hotel.
Yeah.
But I've always kept this business card, because when I got into Tokyo and I got to the station that was only like a 10-minute walk from my hotel. It was down main station. I got my Google Maps out, because I was suddenly like, which way do I go, left, right? And this gentleman came over and said, where are you trying to get to? And of course, being a Westerner, I was like, no, it's fine. And I said, the Grand Tokyo Hotel. He made a phone call. He was like, it's this way. Let me take your case. And I'm walking behind him thinking I'm going to end up on Crime Watch. It's going to be, who's going to play me in the Netflix documentary about what happens?
Share.
Yeah. He took me straight to the hotel, put my case by the front desk, made sure they had my name, handed me a business card, and he imported spice.
Oh,
so he worked. He was Indian but worked in Japan. He said, if you need anything, any questions while you're in Tokyo, give me a call.
Wow.
And I always kept that, because it was a reminder of, actually, people are pretty good.
Yeah.
People are do things with good intentions just to help.
Yes.
And that, I think, because that happened on my first big trip, that gave me a lot of faith and a lot of confidence.
To do the next one.
Yeah.
Because you're away in a couple of weeks, aren't you?
Yeah, to Kerala, so southwest India.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Oh, well, that's the end of our podcast. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Yeah.
It's been brilliant. Really, really cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a summer break Yes. Well, I'm not going to India, but we're going to take a summer break, and we're going to be back in September for lots more episodes, new guests, and new topics. So keep an eye out on socials for when we are back. Because this actually, do you realise this is our 50th? You are the 50th podcast.
Yeah, you are.
So well done, Amanda. You are our number 50. Number 50, and we'll be back in September. So that's a wrap, everybody. So if you need any more unfiltered business talk through the summer, while we're not on the air, please, you can find us on Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn at An Unorthodox CEO. So for the final time before the summer, when we come back, that means that it's going to be autumn.
It is.
Oh, scary.
Nice. I mean,
Who knows what it's going to be like?
yeah. So if you're outside this morning or in the morning, enjoying that sunshine, strolling along the beach, your feet in the sand, in the sea, then make the most of it, because there's probably not much sunny weather left before it turns manky. Thank you for listening. If you're out in the sunshine, strolling across the hills, actually I've been cutting the fields lately as well, strolling through those fields, listening to the birds and all the peace and us. Thank you very much for listening. And if you are settling into your Sussex bed, of course, thank you very much for choosing a Sussex bed, and enjoy. Good night. Thank you for listening, and goodbye. Thank you, Amanda. Woo.